Hello everyone, welcome to Atara Academy. We are going to start with Indian financial system. Before starting with Indian financial system, let us have an introduction to the financial system. If we talk about an economy of any country, there are basically two sectors in an economy. The one sector is the surplus sector and one sector is the deficit sector. Now, किसी भी इकोनॉमी की बात करें तो कुछ एक सेक्टर ऐसा होता है जहां पे लोग रेगुलर बेसिस पे इनकम अर्न कर रहे हैं और उस पर्टिकुलर इनकम में से वो लोग स्पेंड कर रहे हैं और कुछ पोर्शन इनकम का सेव कर रहे हैं. दैट पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर ऑफ इकोनॉमी इज नोन एज द सरप्लस सेक्टर. और इकोनॉमी के दूसरे सेक्टर के बारे में बात करें तो एक सेक्टर ऐसा है जहां पे जिनको फंड्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है, फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज की रिक्वायरमेंट है, वो पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर को बोरो करने की नीड्स है, फंड्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है, दैट पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर वी कॉल इट एज अ डेफिसिट सेक्टर. और इन्हीं दो सेक्टर्स को लिंक किया जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ financial system. So financial system creates a link between the surplus sector and the deficit sector. Financial system is a complex, well integrated set of subsystems of financial institutions, markets, instruments and services which facilitates the transfer and allocation of funds efficiently and effectively. Financial system के अंदर basically चार subsystems आते हैं which are financial institutions, financial markets, financial instruments and financial services. Right? और यहाँ पे फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम के द्वारा सरप्लस सेक्टर से फंड्स ट्रांसफर होके डेफिसिट सेक्टर में जाते हैं. सो वी कैन से दैट फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम क्रिएट्स अ लिंक बिटवीन द सेक्टर्स, द वन हु आर इन द नीड्स ऑफ फंड्स एंड द वन हु वांट्स टू इन्वेस्ट द फंड्स. If we talk about the most developing countries of the world, in that most developing countries, we have seen financial dualism. Now, what is this financial dualism is that in developing countries, we have found out that there are two kinds of financial sectors. One is the formal financial sector and the other one is informal financial sector. What is formal financial sector? So, formal financial sector is basically organized sector. It is regulated by the bodies. And if we talk about informal financial sector, it is an unorganized sector, right? It is non-regulated. So, financial dualism means there are two sectors, formal financial sector and informal financial sector. In developed countries, you will see formal financial sector, but in most of the developing countries, you will see both the sectors. That is why the developing countries have this financial dualism, which consists of formal financial sector and informal financial sector. Indian financial system is basically classified into formal, that is organized financial sector, and informal, that is unorganized financial sector. Indian financial system consists of the four components, which is the financial institutions, financial markets, financial instruments and financial services. Let us first discuss about financial institutions. Financial institutions are also known as financial intermediaries. अब financial institutions के बारे में बात करें तो basically financial institutions या फिर financial intermediaries basically savings mobilize करती है और उनको फिर allocate करती है efficient manner में. यानी basically जो हमने बात की that funds are efficiently and effectively transferred from surplus sector to the deficit sector. विच मीन्स कि एक पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर जिसके पास सेविंग्स है और वो पर्टिकुलर सेविंग्स उनको कहीं पे इन्वेस्ट करती है, एंड द अदर सेक्टर इज द वन हु आर इन द नीड्स ऑफ द फंड्स। तो इन दोनों के बीच में जो भी लिंक क्रिएट करी जाती है विद द हेल्प ऑफ फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम्स, दैट इज बेसिकली डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस और फाइनेंशियल इंटरमीडियरीज। Financial institutions are classified as the banking institutions, non-banking institutions, mutual funds, insurance and housing finance companies. Now, if we see the difference between the banking institutions and non-banking institutions, so we can say that banking institutions are basically the creators and providers of credit, whereas the non-banking institutions are only the providers of the credit. Now, what is this creators of credit? So basically, whenever the people are having any kind of savings and they want to deposit in the bank, they deposit in the bank, then bank further would do is lend this amount to the people. So ultimately what is happening over here is the banking institutions are creating the artificial supply of the money, which ultimately creates the credit creation. And non-banking institutions are only the providers of the credit. Further, banking institutions are classified as a scheduled commercial bank and scheduled cooperative banks. Scheduled commercial bank consists of the public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks in India, and regional rural banks. Non-banking institutions consist of non-banking finance companies and development finance institutions. And development finance institutions have all India financial institutions, state level institutions, other institutions. So this was about a basic overview of financial institutions or intermediaries. Next is financial markets. Now what is this financial market is? It is basically a market where the participants deals in the financial claims, financial instruments, the one where they can have productive returns. Now what is this productive returns is that they can generate returns, they can generate cash flows, they can earn profits. Financial market is basically classified into two categories. The one is capital market and the another one is the money market. Now capital market is basically a market that is for a long term period, and if we talk about money market, it is a market for short term period, that is less than 1 year. So capital market is further divided into two categories, that is equity market and debt market, and even you can classify it as a primary market and a secondary market. Now if we talk about primary market basically ऐसा market होता है जहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइम शेयर्स या सिक्योरिटीज को इशू किया जाता है, और सेकेंडरी मार्केट इज अ मार्केट वेयर एग्जिस्टिंग सिक्योरिटीज या फिर आउटस्टैंडिंग सिक्योरिटीज को ट्रेड किया जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टॉक एक्सचेंजेस, राइट। एंड मनी मार्केट के बारे में बात करें तो मनी मार्केट में भी काफ़ी सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ट्रेजरी बिल्स, कॉल मनी मार्केट, कमर्शियल बिल्स, कमर्शियल पेपर्स, सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट्स, एक्सेट्रा. Next is financial instruments. If we talk about financial instruments यानी basically हम बात कर रहे हैं financial assets के बारे में, equity, debts, bonds, warrants, options, etc. Financial instruments is also classified as per term and type. Term, that means we are talking about the period. It can be of short term, it can be of medium term, it can be of long term. And if we talk about type, there are two kinds of securities, the primary security and the secondary security. Now primary security is that वहाँ पे directly link किया जाता है surplus sector से deficit sector को. There are no intermediaries in between. ठीक है, that is primary securities. And if we talk about the secondary securities, तो secondary securities में intermediary plays an important role. The surplus sector gives the funds to the intermediaries, and intermediaries then allocates these funds to the deficit sector. तो जब भी इंटरमीडियरीज इन बिटवीन आ जाएंगे, दैट काइंड ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज आर बेसिकली नोन एज द सेकेंडरी सिक्योरिटीज। और अगर इंटरमीडियरीज बीच में नहीं आ रहे हैं और डायरेक्टली फंड्स ट्रांसफर हो रहे हैं सरप्लस सेक्टर से डेफिसिट सेक्टर में, दैट इज बेसिकली known as the primary securities. The last component of formal financial system is financial services. अब फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो ये पर्टिकुलरली यहाँ पे वो इंटरमीडियरीज होती है जो कि काफ़ी सारी फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज की एक्टिविटीज़ में हेल्प करती है। लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल द एक्टिविटीज़ रिलेटेड टू द बोरोइंग्स ऑफ funding, lending and investing, buying and selling of securities. All of these things are basically done with the help of financial services who are provided by the expertise of the financial intermediaries or the financial instruments. Now there are different kinds of financial services that are depositories, credit rating, factoring, forfeiting, merchant bankers. Now if we talk about depositories, so at present you will see that all these shares and securities that are listed in stock exchange are in dematerialized form. That is an electronic form. How is that possible? That is possible with the help of depositories. If we talk about the two main depositories of India, which are CDSL and NSDL, the two main depositories of BSE and NSE, right? Next is credit rating. It is basically about the ratings of the securities, the instruments. Whether it sees that the issuer or the borrower has that capacity to repayment the principal amount and the interest amount. Factoring and forfeiting के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो for example if there is a supplier and who is providing the goods or services on credit, so at that time that particular individual need not to follow on the customer. All the activities of the follow up, collecting the funds and providing to that supplier will be done by an agent that we called as a factor. Let us talk about the merchant bankers. Merchant bankers काफ़ी सारी activities को handle करते हैं, right? One of the example if we have to take it, whenever a company wants to raise the funds with the help of IPO, what merchant bankers do is first the company will appoint the merchant bankers. And if the issue size of the company is very large, company may appoint more than one merchant bankers, and the lead merchant banker is known as the BRLM, which is the book running lead manager. Now what is the responsibility of the merchant banker is, merchant banker handles the activities related to the pre-issue and post-issue of the IPO. All the activities like related to drafting the prospectus, filing all the compliances, the role of underwriting, everything has been handled by the merchant banker. There are a few other more financial services like custodian, leasing, hire purchase, underwriting, portfolio managers. So in the upcoming sessions, we are going to study each of the financial components in detail. This was about the overview of financial system and their four components. If you like the video, hit the like button, share your views in the comment section, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel of Atara Academy. Keep learning. Thank you.